2025 Honda CB1000 Hornet SP. Second ride impressions and what's new for the US. Let's talk about one of the best bang for your buck naked sport bikes hitting the US streets, the 2025 Honda CB1000 Hornet SP. After a first ride in Europe earlier this year, we've now taken the US spec version for a spin at the official launch in Sacramento, California. Spoiler, it rips, but there's more to the story. United States. What's different in the US version? The biggest change for the US model is the exhaust system. Thanks to stricter noise and emissions regulations here, our Hornet SP ditches the Euro model's exhaust valve. That means a different exhaust and updated ECU tuning. The result? Probably a slight dip in power compared to the European version, but we won't know for sure until we get it on a dyno. Still, Honda claims 155 horsepower and 78.9 pound-ft of torque in Europe. Based on what we know, expect around 150 horsepower in the US. Not bad at all for a bike that costs way less than the competition. Also, interesting to note, in Europe, there's a base model CB1000 that we won't get in the States. Our SP version essentially takes the base exhaust but keeps all the upgraded components. Money bag. Let's talk price. This is where Honda throws a knockout punch. At $10,999, the CB1000 Hornet SP offers serious value. For context, Yamaha MT-10, $14,799. Yamaha MT-10 SP, $17,299. Kawasaki Z900 SE, $11,849. Suzuki GSX S1000, $11,909. And if you're eyeing European brands like KTM, Triumph, or Ducati, bring your wallet. They often start at nearly double the Hornet SP's price. Motorcycle. What you get for the money. Honda didn't cut corners. Here's what's standard. Öhlins TTX36 rear shock, fully adjustable. Showa fork, fully adjustable. Brembo Stylema calipers with Brembo master cylinder. Up/down quickshifter. That's some serious gear on a sub-$11K bike. It's built to ride hard. Compass. How does it ride? Out in the mountain roads near Sacramento, the CB1000 Hornet SP impressed, with a few caveats. There's a noticeable flat spot in the power delivery between 3,500 to 6,000 RPM. It's clear that Honda had to work around emissions rules here, which makes this inline-4 feel a bit restricted in that range. Above that, it screams. Keep it revving, and it feels alive. But staying in that higher RPM zone can be a challenge on tight roads. You'll find yourself shifting more often, hanging in first or second gear to get the drive you want out of corners. VS button compared to the CB750 Hornet. Riding the CB750 Hornet the next day really put things into perspective. That parallel twin makes better low-end torque and feels more forgiving and fun on the street. It's easier to ride fast, especially when you're not chasing lap times. The CB1000 SP, on the other hand, feels like a caged animal. You've got to work to unleash it. On fast, flowing roads or track days, that's a blast. But in stop-and-go or twisty canyon runs, it can be more demanding. The CB1000 Hornet SP isn't perfect, but it's really close considering the price. If you want a premium feel sport naked without dropping $15,000 plus, this bike is hard to ignore. It brings style, performance, and serious componentry in one of the best value packages on the market. So what kind of rider are you? If you love revs, fast roads, and aren't afraid to work the gearbox, this is your ride. If you're after more low-end grunt and street-friendly manners, you might want to peek at the CB750 Hornet instead.